1 John 2:16, for all that is in the world, the desires of the flesh and the desires of the eyes and pride of life, is not from the Father, but is from the world.
This is an unpopular hot take, but I don't know if any of y'all have ever watched Brown Sugar. And remember Ren and Tin in that movie and how they were trying to be like the new hip hop artists? Well, I just heard a song, and I'm not even gonna say the artist. And I was like, why does it sound just like that? Like, it was terrible. And y'all be making these people famous. And then I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like, they literally foreplayed the music industry today in that movie. And people sleep because that is trash. Like, I just showed Davion and he knew exactly what I was saying. Because what? Ugh, please, throw it away, throw it away, throw it away.
Stop listening to secular music, especially rap. Now, trust me, this is coming from the biggest Moneybagg Yo, 21, Drake, I mean, you name it. I used to love it. That's literally all I would listen to all day is rap. When I stopped and actually listened to the lyrics of what I was listening to, instead of just like hyping up the beat, having a good time, not really thinking about it, whatever. It is the most degrading, sickening, disgusting thing that you could actually be ingesting. When I stopped listening to it, call me weird, but I feel like my values of myself and other women just exploded in how much I understand our worth more. That may sound like woo-woo and weird to some people, but when you stop and listen to what you are actually listening to and digest the words, you are absolutely disgusted by the things that are being said. Even if you don't feel like you need to stop listening to it, I challenge you to just actually pay attention to the words that are being said. Is that something you want to consume on a day-to-day basis? Our eye and ear portals have so much of an impact on what we actually feel on a day-to-day basis. So I challenge you, if you don't want to stop listening to it, just at least listen to the words that you're actually ingesting on a day-to-day basis. And I promise you, you're not going to want to listen to that anymore.
The thing that I really hate about hip-hop culture is that it is convincing so many young girls that the only way you can be valuable is by degrading yourself, sexing on these dudes that care absolutely nothing about you.
Are we being for real, as they would say? What the fuck is this? Can you imagine the people back in the day, if they were still alive and they heard what we were listening to? They would add another amendment to the Constitution, banning all ratchets from making rap music. What the fuck are we doing? I hope people don't actually think this is good. This is, I was like holding back throw up listening to this shit. It's just, why do we make people famous like this? Like, it used to be like, oh, my precious little thing, sweet child of mine. Now it's my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. What the fuck happened?
So I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I don't know why I haven't. But the idea that rap music can somehow be the primary cause of crime and violence makes no sense to me. One, because when you say something is a cause of something else, there's a presumption of chronology. And what do I mean by that? You're basically stating that this existed before and independently of that. So when you take that alone into account, the original claim doesn't make any sense. Because it's not like Atlanta was all sunshine and rainbows and then 21 Savage came out and said, I'm gonna wet your mama house and wet your grandma house and keep shooting. And then all of a sudden,
the music business is ran by the devil. So the music business is only designed to get as many people to go away from God as possible. So what happens is the devil needs workers, and by workers, he needs people who have influence, who can mislead or misguide people away from the light into the darkness. So this is why the artist is powerful. So the artist is the mouthpiece. Okay, that artist is the mouthpiece between the devil and the fan. And the artist's job is to get you to throw up these weird signs. What are you doing this for? This is the Baphomet. I don't fuck with this. So don't think I'm throwing this up because I don't fuck with this. When you see the checkerboards, when you hear them talking about demon time and drill and kill and all this shit, even the actual beat and the BPM, it's all 808 drums. This is all low vibrational shit. The artist is only the tool used to push the message of the devil.
Boom, drugs, gangs, yeah, drugs and gangs, drugs, drugs, killing people, assaulting women, and whatnot.
Like, we glorify dumb shit. Like, we put that shit on the pedestal. You know, positivity is like we need to, that's what we're supposed to be glorifying, but it's cool. Like, we glorify that, like the rap music. I ain't saying like, no, it ain't nothing wrong with rap music, but to some certain extent it is, because
the thing that I really hate about hip-hop culture is that it is convincing so many young girls that the only way you can be valuable is by degrading yourself, sexing on these dudes that care absolutely nothing about you, presenting yourself in a way that actually repels men from you. I want to challenge this thought of following these people that are leading you further away from what you actually want. A lot of women do want to be married and have kids. They won't put themselves in a position to where men want to actually wife them. Women that are influencing your behavior and encouraging you to do all these things are not telling you that they're pushing you away from good men. You're attracting a certain type of man because you're presenting as a certain type of woman. A lot of women think that in order to attract the right type of man, you have to look as sexy as possible. The real man is going to be attracted to your character. And a lot of times, he can't even get to know that you are a good woman because he's blinded by how sexy you are.